everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this crocheted beanie or hat. This one is for 0 to 3 months, so I'm just going to show you how to do that. It's a very simple pattern, and this yarn that I used was the Red Heart Super Saver. It's a size 4 yarn. So I am going to do this one in blue. And what you're going to need for this pattern is a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. And let's start. Okay, so you're going to start off by making a slip knot. Just like that. And then you want to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then into this first chain right here, you want to go into there and slip stitch to join. Pull through both. And then that leaves that circle in the center. Then you're going to chain 2 and then place 10 double crochets into the center of that circle. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I need to get some more yarn. 2, 3. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Just like that. Okay, so now you're going to count back 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And you want to go into that 10th one. So put your crochet hook through, grab your yarn, pull through, and that joins them, slip stitch. All right, so now for round 2, you're going to chain 2, and you're going to place a double crochet into that the same stitch as your chain up. Okay, so just like that. And then you're going to put 2 double crochets into every stitch around. Just continue the whole way. And these hats are so simple. These are the hats that I use as a base for any type of hat that I'm making. So you can do colorful hats, hats that have characters on them, all that stuff. You can add the ear flaps and the little braids on the sides. Like, once you know these hats, you can do anything with them. And I'm sorry to everybody who's been waiting for the different patterns. I know I said that I would make them, but I haven't had the time to get them done. So I'm going to work hard and get these all done for you in all the different sizes. Okay, I'm just coming up to my last stitch. All right. All right, so now you're just going to go right to the top of that chain, and you're going to slip stitch again to join. Just like that. Okay, so now for round 3, you're going to chain 2, and you're going to place another double crochet right into that same stitch as your chain up. So that counts as 2 double crochets right there. Okay, so then in your next one you want to do 1 double crochet, and then in your next one you want to put 2 double crochets. And then in your next one, 1 double crochet. And then in your next one, 2 double crochets. And you're going to continue that pattern the entire way around. So 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet. Continue that all the way around, and I will come back and show you what to do next. Okay, so one little thing that I want to tell you before we continue is that in your increase rounds only, you want to make sure that your last stitch is an increase, which means you want to make sure that there's 2 double crochets into that stitch. So if you get to the end and you're only putting 1, like if there's only, say if this was the number 2 and then this was 1, then you've gone wrong somewhere. So if you find it helpful to count, then by all means do that. But you want to make sure that this is an increase, because if you don't, when these two join, you're going to have a gap there and it's going to look funny. So anyway, moving on to round 4, you want to slip stitch to the top of that, chain up, and then join. Okay. Now, round 4, you are going to chain up 2, 1 and 2, put a double crochet right into that same spot, and that counts as your 2 double crochets. And then in your next 2 stitches, you only want to place 1 double crochet. So there's 1 and 1. And then in your next one, you want to put 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. In your next 2 stitches, just 1 double crochet in each one. 1 and 1. And then in your next one, you want to put 2 double crochets. Again, you're going to just follow that pattern the entire way around. 2 double crochets, then 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, and so on. And I will see you back here and we will move on to round 5. Okay, so I'm coming up to the end of this round. So I'm going to put my 2 double crochets into that last stitch. And then I'm going to go right to the top of that chain up and slip stitch to join. Now for round 5, this is the final increase round for this hat. So you're going to chain up 2 and put 1 double crochet into that same spot. And now in your next 3 stitches, you're going to place 1 double crochet in each one. So 1, 1 and 1, and then in your next one you want to put 2 double crochets, just like that. In your next 3, just 1 double crochet in each of those 3. 1, 1 and 1, and then in your next one you're going to put 2 double crochets. So again, just follow that pattern the entire way around. 2 double crochets, 1, 1 and 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, and so on. And I will come back and I will show you how to do round 6. Okay, so I'm just putting my final stitch into round 5, and then I'm going to slip stitch to join, just like that. All right, so that's it for increases. So now for round 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, it's going to be the exact same for each of those rounds. So you're going to chain up 2, and the only important thing for each of these next 5 rounds is that make sure that when you're chaining up your 2 that you always put a double crochet into that same spot. Okay, because if you don't, these are just won't line up properly and it'll look funny. So just make sure that you always start off each of these next 5 rounds putting another, like a double crochet into there. Okay, and then just 1 double crochet in every other stitch around. Just like that. And when I am done round 10, we'll move on to round 11 together. Okay, so I'm finally coming up to the end of round 10. Do the same thing, slip stitch to join. All right, so now for this very last round, it's just to make the bottom look a little nicer and neater. So you're just going to chain up 1, put a double crochet into that same chain up space, and just do a single crochet in every single stitch around. Just like that. All right, so when I'm done this round, I'll come back and I will show you how to finish this hat off. All right, coming to the end of round 11. Again, just go to the top of that stitch and slip stitch to join. All right, so now just grab your yarn and pull it through one more time and pull up just a little bit, and then cut and pull that. All right, so I'm going to put the hat inside out for a second, and I'm going to show you how I tie these ends off. If you've watched any of my videos, I do not sew in my ends. It drives me nuts. It takes too much time, and it's, in my experience, it's not necessary. I've been making hats and everything for years, blankets, all kinds of stuff, and nothing I have ever made has ever fallen apart. So I just did that and I didn't even really show you. Anyways, I'll do it again over here. So this is 4-ply yarn. So what I do is I just split it in half so that there's 2 pieces on each side, just like that. And then I just go in somewhere close to where it is. Same idea up here, and pull one side through. And then I just tie it 3 or 4 times. Don't pull too tight because you don't want to break that yarn before you get a chance to tighten it. And then down here you want to cut it kind of a little bit close to that, but not too close. And then this one you just tie it. I can't remember how many times I tied it, I think once. All right, so this one, you can cut this one a little bit longer just because it's on the inside of the hat. And then just, and there we go. That's the back of the hat where the seam is. And here's the front. So there you go. I hope this video has helped. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, just give me a thumbs up. And yeah, I'm moving on to make the other sizes. Thanks for watching.